This is Dinner Date, the show where people hope to find true love through their love of good food.
Not sure how I like the lemons yet, but definitely open to having a squeeze.
One lucky person will be getting the chance to find romance as they enjoy 3 very special meals cooked for them by 3 very special blind dates.
I think that the spice is always right, so I'm feeling excited for a spicy evening.
Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Today's dinner date is 23-year-old diamond valuer Richard from Wimbledon.
I absolutely love the diamond industry. It's so niche, it's so rare. The fact that I'm working with luxury products all day long. I work in the love industry. I mean, I make people's dreams come true.
And Richard loves an eye-catching outfit. He's not bashful when it comes to his wardrobe.
I massively think that what you wear does reflect your personality, and there are going to be so many guys in a bar wearing exactly the same clothing, but there's always going to be one person that stands out.
Richard's a diamond geezer, but what sort of lady would cut it for him?
I want someone who's pretty laid back, they're relaxed, up having fun, and they're also the life and soul of the party. I'm ready to have some sort of relationship, so bring it on.
That's what he fancies in a date, but what does he like on a plate?
I'll usually put anything in my mouth, to be honest, but guilty pleasure is always an amazing fillet steak. I'm quite open to experimenting, where I'll just chuck anything in the pan and see how it tastes, and usually it's pretty tasty.
Richard is going to be given 5 menus, each put together by a potential blind date. The 5 ladies behind the menus have all come up with a 3-course meal, but Richard will only be having dinner with 3 of them. He'll choose his date based on the menus he most likes the look of. So, who are the ladies behind the menus?
Oh, so menu 1.
I may not be the tallest person, but I can jump. I can jump with all my might.
Menu 1 is from 25-year-old PA and netball fanatic Jane. It's got not 1 but 2 starters, a hearty lamb main and Rocky Road dessert. But will it have Richard cock a hoop?
To kick off, we have mini surf and turf kebabs with spinach and feta filo pastry parcels, half-time slow-roasted lamb shanks, supported down the wings by cheese and leek mash. Sounds like she's quite into cheesy foods. That suits me, I'm quite a cheesy person as well. Double Trouble Rocky Road. Double Trouble, I'm quite a mischievous person. We could be good partners in crime. On to menu 2.
I've done quite a lot of online dating. It was a bit of a pastime when I was a student. It was cheaper for me to get someone else to buy me drinks.
24-year-old yoga bunny Alex, who works in advertising sales, is behind menu 2. There's a classic beef Wellington and a panna cotta pud, but will it turn Richard's world topsy-turvy?
Beef Wellington with caramelised carrots with red wine juice. Nothing wrong with having food smothered in red wine. Even if it doesn't taste good, you've got the wine which you can consume. Vanilla panna cotta, drizzled in a fresh strawberry sauce. Nothing wrong with drizzling sauce. Overall, it seems like a really interesting menu, so definitely one to consider. So, on to menu 3.
I really enjoy belly dancing. It's certainly a bit of fun, and belly dancing is an ancient fertility ritual.
Menu 3 is from 24-year-old recruitment consultant Emily. With her Thai-style starter and Moroccan meaty main, will it be something Richard wants in his belly?
Let's get to know each other. Mixed hors d'oeuvres. So, already she wants to get to know each other. No problem with that. I love a good icebreaker. Juicy Moroccan meatballs sounds absolutely amazing. I've been to Morocco many times. On to menu 4.
My friends would probably describe me as definitely one of the posh ones of the group. Definitely surprises people when I say, oh no, I'm from Essex.
The 4th menu comes from 23-year-old sales executive Alison. It's a classy offering with a fillet steak and a lemon cheesecake. But will Richard think the only way is Essex?
One way to a man's heart. She's chosen steak. That is the way to my heart. How do you like these lemons? Luscious lemon cheesecake. Not sure how I like the lemons yet, but definitely open to having a squeeze. Finally, On to menu 5.
I'm quite competitive. I won a wet t-shirt competition judged by the Hoff, and I didn't even take any of my clothes off.
The 5th and final menu comes from 24-year-old estate agent and tennis fan Poppy. Her menu's like a night out, starting with a vodka shot, then a curry, and ending with a messy kiss. But will Richard think she's served up an ace?
Break the ice with a vodka shot. Smoked salmon mousse and home-baked bread. Absolutely love a bit of vodka, and she knows you need to always line your stomach before you're going on a big night out. Kiss Me Quick liqueur, soaked strawberry eaten mess. Nothing wrong with kissing on the first date. More of a passionate kiss, though, than a quick one.
He's seen all 5 menus on offer, but which 3 have taken his fancy?
For me, it's going to be the final 3. Number 3, number 4, and number 5.
So, Richard has chosen menu 3 from Emily, menu 4 from Alison, and menu 5 from Poppy. Over the next 3 nights, Richard will meet each of the ladies behind the menus he's chosen. They'll all be making him a slap-up 3-course meal. But who will he want to see for seconds at the end of the week? First to cook for Richard is recruitment consultant and belly dancer Emily.
I've been single for about 3 years. In that time, I've had my fair few dates, definitely, but no relationships take me off the market.
So, what sort of man would make Emily shake her thing?
I quite like a man who's taller than me, and I do like quite sort of broad and muscular men, just because it makes me feel a little bit more petite. I'm 5'7" and not the smallest person.
Will Richard measure up? When he saw Emily's menu, he was keen to get to know her over her mixed hors d'oeuvres. He thought the Moroccan tagine sounded amazing. But will her food live up to expectation, or will it all go belly up? Emily starts at the beginning with the chicken satay for her mixed hors d'oeuvres. She combines lime, soy sauce, honey, and peanut butter in a bowl. She then adds garlic and a mystery ingredient.
I'm not even sure what it is, but it smells like it would go quite well.
Bung it in anyway!
It's looking not terribly appetising, to be honest.
Emily adds the chicken to the sauce to marinate, and it's on to the dessert.
The all-important thing with this dessert is just making sure that the puddings come out of the moulds that they're in, so otherwise that could be a bit disastrous.
Don't want any failed fondants.
Melt the butter first. Because I haven't got a brush, just going to use some kitchen towel dipped in the butter.
The chocolate is then melted.
So lots of chocolate and lots of butter. The key to a good dessert, in my opinion.
Oh, and not more butter with the chocolate. Bit more. The whole packet.
Okay, I think I'm going to take that out of there for a minute.
Then it's time to add some eggs, sugar, flour, and give it a whisk.
Now I've got to pour the chocolate into the mixture.
So, what's next?
So now the butter's gone hard inside the ramekins. I've got to put more melted butter inside.
Ah, more. That's one way to butter up a date.
Timing is everything when it comes to these puddings. They've got to have a nice gooey centre. I think kind of that's the real proof of the pudding, so to speak.
Emily will cook the fondants when her date arrives, so it's on to the Thai fish cakes for her 3-part starter.
There must be something fishy going on.
Whew, this fish is very stinky.
Stinkfish. Yummy. Emily adds fish sauce, red Thai paste, spring onions, coriander, an egg, lime juice, and chilli flakes.
So there must be something fishy going.
Then the fish cakes get shaped up
Yes, you can bet there's something
for a fry-up. Next, it's on to the final part of the starter, the coconut prawns.
Dip them first in the flour, and in the egg, and then the coconut. Looks about right.
So that's the prawns done, but time is ticking, Emily. It's on to the Moroccan tagine. A tagine is a stew named after the traditional cone-shaped dish it's cooked in, which helps to keep the meat especially moist.
So I've got about half an hour until the mystery man gets here, and I'm getting a little bit nervous now. Hopefully I'll be all right under pressure.
Emily adds saffron, tomato puree and olives to the onions.
Time goes by so slowly.
Better get started on those meaty balls. She mixes lamb mince with lemon zest, onions and parsley, along with some chilli, ginger and an egg to bind it all.
Lots of spices going into this. Cumin, cinnamon in, salt and pepper in there as well.
Emily will be serving her tagine with potatoes, seasoned with harissa paste and honey.
The mystery man is not far away. I still need to make myself look beautiful and tidy up because I'm not having any man come in my house and see it in this state.
There's just time to pop the meatballs and stock in the mixture with a lemon. And tidy herself up. Richard's on his way.
It's the first day of the week, and yeah, not sure what's in store, but I think that the spice is always right, so I'm feeling excited for a spicy evening.
I'm hoping he's going to be tall, dark and handsome, but I'm not going to get my hopes up. As long as he's got a lovely personality, I think that's the most important thing.
Could this date with Emily end up being the best? At least Richard's not wearing that leopard print vest.
Hello. Hi.
This is Dinner Date, the show where people hope to find true love through their love of good food. 23-year-old diamond valuer Richard is going on 3 romantic dinners, each cooked by a blind date. At the end of the week, he'll take one of his dates out for a meal they haven't had to cook. But right now, he's just arrived for his first date with recruitment consultant and belly dancer Emily.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
How's it going?
Yeah, good, thank you. Very good. How are you?
Extremely well.
Locking the door. No chance of escape, Richard.
Oh, thank you.
Armed with a bottle of bubbly, talk turns to travel.
Have you ever been to Morocco?
Yeah, I went to Tangier and Marrakesh about 2 or 3 years ago, and went on a camel called Humphrey, which was fun.
Right, OK.
And then had camel kebab for lunch.
And that was the end of Humphrey.
And what about you, Emily?
No, I've never been to Morocco.
What's the reason for the Moroccan food? Are you just...
I just thought it seemed quite kind of quite exotic, quite kind of flavourful. I do like that kind of food. Definitely do want to go to Morocco, so it's definitely on the list.
Talking of the exotic, time to reveal her hobby.
About a year ago, I started belly dancing. Yeah.
Ah, lovely.
Yes, so yes, that's quite good fun actually.
Any good at that? Can you do the hoopla type thing?
I think I'm all right. I've got some moves. Yeah, I'd say so. It's coming along. I'll be sticking dollar bills down my bra or anything, but...
I'm sure it'd be $10 bills.
There's a compliment in there somewhere. What do they make of each other?
Yeah, she's a really, really pretty girl, quite bubbly, quite confident. Something I always look for in every girl that I'm interested in. So yeah, pretty intrigued about the belly dancing. So looking forward to her teaching me a few moves later on.
He's not my usual type, no. But I think he seems to have a really nice, warm face and a nice smile, quite open. But he seemed quite interested in my belly dancing. I think he's hoping I might give him a little dance later, but he's got no chance.
That's not belly friendly. Time for the mixed hors d'oeuvre starter.
Starter.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
So no, food-wise, I'm open to anything, to be honest. Sometimes you want Chinese, sometimes you want a pizza, sometimes you want spaghetti carbonara.
Myself, I have to say I don't really cook too often. This is all quite new to me.
Were you too busy belly dancing, or...?
Yeah, pretty much.
If he's anchoring for a performance, he ain't gonna get one.
So did you enjoy your starter?
That was amazing.
Oh, brilliant.
Bellissime, as the Italians say it.
Ah, yes, well, very good.
From Italy to Morocco, it's time for the main.
I've just realised I've actually forgotten to put any veggies in the tagine, but luckily I've got some broccoli in the fridge, so I think I'm just going to pop that in the microwave so that the meal's complete. And here is the tagine.
Smells amazing.
Does smell quite nice, doesn't it, I have to say.
So it was your last meal. What would you go for?
I think I'd probably have to say...
And bearing in mind you have to belly dance after it.
Give it up, Richard. He's like a dog with a bone.
I do like a nice steak.
What type of steak?
Fillet steak.
Fillet steak, obviously.
Fillet steak.
I think you make a massive mistake if you don't have a fillet steak.
Oh, he's here all week. Try the tagine. Is that a comfortable silence?
So I think I've got to go and put my chocolate puddings in the oven, actually.
Is Emily fearful of a fondant fail or trying to hurry things along? While Richard eats alone, things are hotting up in the kitchen.
The question is, are they going to have a runny middle? And are they going to come away from the ramekins?
Well, that's the question, but what's the answer?
The big moment has arrived. Oh no. Yeah.
Definitely runny in the middle then, and the top, and the sides.
Oh, here's your dessert.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Well, they've definitely got melting middles, haven't they?
No shortage of liquid in the fondants, but the conversation's dried up.
You're very quiet.
I'm enjoying the dessert. Savouring the flavour.
And with that final thought, dessert's done, and the date is too.
It was very nice to meet you.
Amazing to meet you as well. Absolutely, it was literally like grease lightning. It was incredible. High dramatic, systematic. What more could you want?
For you to stop before you break into song. So, did Richard think his date was greased lightning?
Personally, the vibes was always on the friendship level instead of like personal or relationship material. So happy that I've made friends with a great girl, but it's not going to be anything more than that, I don't think.
Richard will be the one who decides which of his dates to take out at the end of the week, but which of them will want to go out with him. All 3 dates will be scoring him out of a possible 3 stars. So, how did Emily rate her date?
Had a really nice time with Richard. I'm not sure that romantically we're quite well suited. Thought he was maybe a little bit more reserved. I think I had to give him a rating out of 3 stars. I would give him 2 because there's always room for some improvement.
That's 2 stars for Richard from Emily. She thought there was room for him to improve, and she didn't want to show him her moves. Another day, another dinner date. And tonight, it's with 23-year-old Alison from Essex.
I have been single for about 1.5 years now. I'm at the point where I'm looking for something more than just a bit of fun, really.
So what would make a gent a keeper?
Good breath. I've been on some dates where their breath has made me want to run away quite quickly.
Breath mints at the ready, Richard. When he saw Alison's menu, he thought she'd found the way to his heart with her fillet steak, and he couldn't wait for a lemon cheesecake. But will he be sweet on her? Alison begins with her mum's lemon cheesecake recipe, and she starts by crushing biscuits for the base.
I'm just imagining this is an ex-boyfriend.
Guessing that relationship didn't end well. She adds melted butter to the pulverised biscuits. The topping is made by adding lemon juice and zest to cream cheese.
I hope he likes his cheese.
Safe to say he's no stranger to cheese, our Richard. Next, it's in with icing sugar and caster sugar.
It's never normally this runny, so I'm a bit worried that this might not set in time. I reckon if I put it in the freezer just for an hour, it might help, possibly.
Nothing like the cold to stiffen something up. For the topping, the summer fruits are simmered with sugar and dessert's done. On to the starter, the goat's cheese tartlets.
I've never made pastry before, so this is going to be a learning curve for me. Am I meant to use my hands? Ready to get down and dirty with my pastry.
Handmade pastry done, Alison pops it into the fridge to rest. Next, the onions. And Alison has a tip so it doesn't end in tears.
Once you've got the actual onion sort of ready to be chopped, close your eyes.
You'll definitely cry if you chop finger, not onion. Try popping the onion into the fridge instead. The onions are fried with balsamic vinegar to caramelise, and it's onto the potato rosti.
Oh, hang on a second. Got a little bit of nail varnish in there.
Not in the recipe, that. Olive oil and seasoning is.
Then I can just pop them in the oven.
Back to the pastry.
Rolling, yeah. Rolling. Rolling on.
Oh, it's a little bit crumbly. Question is, how am I going to get this into the actual tin? I know there's some kind of trick where you put it over the rolling pin, isn't there? I might just have to pick it up and kind of throw it and hope for the best.
Go on, lob it! What's the worst that could happen? Oh, that.
What a disaster!
Cover it up with onions and goat's cheese. That'll hide your cracks. Time to make the peppercorn sauce for her steak main, with double cream, beef stock, wine, pepper and mustard.
I'm just going to make it and then I can leave it to one side and quickly heat it up.
Finally, some crack-covering filling for the tart.
Pop in the onions and I'm just going to add the goat's cheese. I'll just pop that back in the oven for about 10 minutes.
Starter salvaged, cheesecake chilling, sauce on standby, and the prep's done. Just in time. Richard's en route.
Really excited for tonight, really looking forward to it. I remember the punchline was the way to a man's heart, so hopefully she'll be finding the way to my heart tonight.
I'm quite excited now. Still a little bit nervous about the food, but I think I'm just intrigued now to see who he is, what he looks like. I hope I haven't dated him before, actually.
That'd be awkward.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm Alison.
Nice to meet you. I'm
Lovely
Richie.
to meet you. How are you?
Very well, thank you. How's it
Come on
going?
in.
Our Essex girl serves up some posh plonk to start.
Do you want me to open it for you?
Ah, that would be really nice.
Sure.
I promise I haven't shaken it up.
Maybe not. shaken, not stirred.
Diamond dealer Richard's a pro when it comes to popping the cork.
Oh, amazing. Right, I'm going to grab some strawberries.
Thank you very much.
Not so much with the pouring.
Said I wouldn't spill it, but
Oh no! What have you done?
spillage is liquid.
Oh no! That's exactly what I was about to say. Spillage equals leakage. Well, apart from the spillage, cheers! Nice to meet you.
Thank you very much for having me. Oh, dear.
Oh no, I've just dripped it all over my dress.
Drinking problems in common then, and Richard's already sized up his date.
I believe that good things come in small packages.
Well, I'm only 5'3".
5'3"?
So,
Amazing.
yeah, hopefully that fits in there somewhere.
Well, I'm like 5'9", so I've got a few inches on you.
Oh, okay, I thought you were taller than that.
Really?
Yeah.
Why's that?
Must be in the hair.
My electric of hair.
Can I touch it?
Please
Am I
do,
allowed to?
yeah. It's like a spiky, it's like a porcupine.
Oh, it's not going to move, is it?
What do they make of each other? Is Richard's hair do, a hair don't?
He's not bad looking, so definitely the hair was a standout point though. I had a little feel of it as well, and it feels like he has more hair products in it than I have in my own. So not sure whether he'd be spending more time in the bathroom than me or not, which got to weigh up.
It seems like a really nice girl. She's pretty hot and perfect in terms of like size-wise. She's 5'3".
I like a guy who's a bit smaller than me. She's very attractive and someone I can definitely get on with. And yeah, really, really excited to see what happens tonight.
Will the date be as cheesy as Alison's tart, or will her steak find the way to Richard's heart? This is Dinner Date, the show where people hope to find true love through their love of good food. 23-year-old diamond valuer Richard is going for 3 blind dates, and each date is making him dinner.
Smell amazing.
He's already dined with recruitment consultant Emily. And right now, he's just arrived for his date with sales executive Alison.
Oh, amazing.
Oh, dig in.
Oh, well.
That is really nice.
Take your word for it. So why did Richard pick Alison's menu?
You sold it on the main course.
Oh, really?
Yeah, where's your heart? Your filet mignons.
Mm-hmm. If anyone hadn't have liked having steak, I probably would have thought, not my type anyway.
Yeah, massive mistake.
Yeah, oh, exactly. He knows how to play on words.
Oh, got to admire his commitment to that gag. Might even get a laugh by date 3.
What do you reckon? Is the pastry all right? Has poisoned you yet?
Not yet.
What would your favourite kind of dessert be? Because that's always a tricky one with a guy.
Well, I like to be able to squeeze on some lemons, so the menu...
Then I will bring you some lemons to squeeze.
How do you like your lemon squeeze?
Steady on, Richard, you've only just met. Let's hope this talk of manhandling lemons doesn't sour proceedings. For the main course, Alison wilts the spinach and adds cream, onions and garlic. She cooks the steak and refries her potato rosti.
Oops. Ah, cream is going everywhere. Oh dear. Not the best thing to happen on a first date.
Leakage addressed and the main is served.
There you go. Just be careful, plate's a little bit hot.
Okay.
Bon appetit.
Holy peppercorns, that's incredible.
Mm-hmm. Good.
So when you're out in London and you're wanting to meet a normal guy, what are the type of normal guys that you go and speak to?
I've never hugely enjoyed approaching guys.
I'm sitting in a bar in central London, having some wine, and then Alison waddles over.
Did he say waddles?
What's going to be your hello, how you doing?
My hello would just be something very simple. No, have any angels fallen from the sky or something. Chat-up lines I just find are so dodgy.
I think it depends. I'll say certain chat-up lines depending on the audience.
What would your chat-up line to me be then?
I'm a fancy dress person. I would dress up as Harry Potter and my big hair and my glasses. I'd be like, yeah, do you want to ride on my...
Enough! We know where that's going.
Have you ever had a bit of a slap round the cheek or a verbal slap?
I've had many slaps.
Really? I was going to say.
Had a few.
Quick, on to dessert. Alison's, how do you like these lemons? Cheesecake.
There we go. Cheers.
So how do you like your lemons?
Ripe, full, with lots of juice. How do you like your lemons?
Steady on, this is a family show.
We're perfect, aren't we?
And with that final thought, dinner's over and the date is too. So, what did Richard make of his date?
The best part of the night was all of it, to be honest. Maybe a few misread signs for me. I'm usually quite forward, quite confident. Maybe she wasn't that type of recipient, but essentially I had a great evening, got no complaints.
For a first date, he was maybe a bit too cheeky. I've definitely had much worse dates. So you know what? Thumbs up.
So, 2 thumbs up, but how many stars?
All in all, it was a really pleasant evening with Richard. For a first date, not too bad at all. So for that reason, I'd give him 2 stars.
So, that's 2 stars for Richard from Alison. He said he wanted to give her lemons a squeeze, but she thought that was a touch too much cheese. Richard's third and final date is 24-year-old estate agent Poppy.
I've been single for a year and a half. I usually go for sort of dark hair, nice eyes, good teeth. I could never go near anyone with bad teeth.
Poppy likes fellas with good fixtures and fittings, but how does she impress them?
My mum always makes me go cross-eyed and burp the alphabet at dinner parties. I am not going to do that at this dinner party.
Best keep that to yourself. When Richard saw Poppy's menu, he loved the vodka starter, was a massive fan of the curry and was looking forward to the kiss me quick eaten mess. But will their date be a smoochy affair tonight? Poppy starts by making her homemade bread to line the stomach, putting yeast in warm water. She adds flour and oil.
8 minutes I've got to need this for. My God. I'll probably get here before I finished.
On to the smoked salmon mousse. Poppy adds the fish to soft cheese and creme fraiche, then blitzes it. She seasons and adds chives and lemon.
Looks quite pretty, like Christmas.
Poppy pops the mousse into ramekins and into the fridge to set. Next, she rolls the strawberries in sugar for the kiss me quick eaten mess. It's on with the chicken massaman curry.
I've never made a curry before in my life. Should have just given him bangers and mash.
Richard might have liked your bangers. Poppy starts making the curry paste. She adds cloves, coriander seeds, cumin and chilli. While the spice is warm, Poppy contemplates the night ahead.
I'm not nervous about tonight. I'm nervous about not cooking everything on time and leaving it to the last minute. But I'm not nervous about the guy. I think it'd be fun, meet someone completely new who I wouldn't normally meet.
Poppy's going to a lot of trouble for someone she doesn't know. Let's hope she thinks it's worth it. Next, she heats the shallots and garlic in a pan.
I think this is the ginger. It might be the potato.
Pretty sure it's not a potato.
That's about 2 centimetres.
Yeah, that's what the boys will tell you. She blends it all together with lemongrass and coconut milk. It's all very complicated. Is it worth it?
It looks disgusting. I had a little taste. It also doesn't taste so good, but it smells quite nice.
1 out of 3 is better than none. Curry paste done, it's on to the curry itself.
In the shop, they didn't have any unsalted peanuts, so I got salted ones. I'm just going to wash them. My mum said it's fine.
And Mum knows best. Poppy dry fries her now unsalted peanuts and boils some sweet potato. It's in with coconut milk and chicken.
The fish sauce, that's probably the difference. Oh, this one smells much nicer. This is tamarind sauce. It tastes funny. Some chicken stock. Oh, it tastes nice now. Oh my God. I'm gonna have so many boyfriends after this.
We're just aiming for one. Poppy will make her rice and pud when her date arrives, but now she's off to get ready. Richard's on his way.
I'm really excited about tonight. It's the final date of the week, and hopefully I might have saved the best till last.
I'm feeling excited about tonight. Then I never know who's gonna walk through my door. See what happens.
Hey, how you doing?
The date starts with a bang as Poppy pops her cork.
Okay. Cheers.
Thank you very much for having me.
So, what do you do?
I work for a diamond valuers.
Oh.
So essentially valuing and buying and selling diamonds.
Do you get a discount?
Yeah.
Actually, we're going to be such good friends.
So what sort of valuation would they give each other?
He seems nice. He's quite cute, so we'll see what happens.
Poppy is really hot. She's, yeah, really nice face. Overall, yeah, amazing. So massively impressed, and yeah, pretty much looking forward to popping and not stopping.
Don't want to know what that means. Break out the starter, vodka shots and salmon mousse.
Here's my first ever loaf of bread that I've made.
Less loaf, more roll.
I don't love you yet, but you can have the hearts and have the poppy.
Sounds promising.
Chin chin. Are we shotting? Okay. Just dunk it.
So, how's that mousse going down?
The bathroom's literally just there. What do you think?
Yeah, don't look at me for translation. I've no idea what that meant either. How about a spot of sporting prowess?
Rugby-wise, you probably beat me because you could just run past me, but
I wouldn't. No, you have to run backwards, don't you?
no, you have to run sideways, like a crab.
yeah.
Like a crab.
Do you want to show me?
A crab is like when you do like that.
Ooh, nothing like a sideways scuttle to get a girl hot under the collar.
Finished that one off, didn't you?
Or is he running away from that mousse?
Are you sure you're hungry for main course?
Absolutely starving. That was amazing, but yeah, I'm ready to dip into the curry.
Shall I put this in the fridge for someone else?
Save it for dessert.
Dessert's amazing. But I'll go get the main course.
Maybe the main will warm things up. Massaman curry with coconut rice.
This is amazing.
You're actually eating this course?
Of course I am.
No, I've never cooked curry before, or sweet potato. It's quite nice sweet potato.
It's pretty sweet, yeah, you're right.
So have you had any particularly bad meals recently?
I cooked a steak that was borderline off, but it was a bit of a mistake.
Nope, no laugh that time either. But at least it raised a smile. Pudding time. Poppy's off to make a mess. She folds Pims into cream, along with the sugary strawberries and meringues.
Here is the best pudding ever.
The mess has arrived.
Eden mess with liqueur. Better than the smoked salmon mousse.
Yeah,
I'm holding a grudge.
I can sense that. No, it's amazing. As was the salmon mousse. But you're such a fast eater, it's a joke.
I love food. My favourite hobby is eating.
Let's catch up.
Mm-hmm.
So if we ever
work out.
went for like a dinner date, it'd actually be like a really quick.
No, you just have to give me double the courses that you have.
But after tonight, will there be a date number 2?
Amazing. Poppy for me, it seems like she could be girlfriend material, definitely. I want to find the right person. And yeah, potentially that could be Poppy, like she's an amazing girl.
And how did Poppy rate her date?
I think tonight went quite well. It wasn't awkward. He did have a lot of chat, but maybe not the chat I was looking for. And because of that, I'm going to give him 1 out of 3 stars.
So, that's 1 single star for Richard. His idea of banter didn't please Poppy, but she made him come over all soppy. The dinners have been eaten and the dates are done and dusted. Now Richard must decide which lady from our tempting trio he wants to see again. Who will he be taking out for a romantic meal and who will be eating in alone? This is Dinner Date, the show where people hope to find true love through their love of good food. Diamond valuer Richard has just finished 3 days of back-to-back blind dates. Now it's time for him to decide who he wants to see for seconds over a romantic meal for 2 at a top restaurant.
Hello.
Richard's first date was with recruitment consultant and belly dancer Emily, but they didn't quite sway their hips in unison.
Emily, she's really, really bubbly, she's really confident and quite witty.
I don't want to be sticking dollar bills down my bra or anything, but...
I'm sure it'd be $10 bills.
Yeah.
Just not sure if the spark was there.
You're very quiet.
I'm enjoying the dessert. I like it when there's a bit of tennis, so someone hits the ball over the net and then someone hits it back. But I think I was hitting against the serving machine.
Emily gave Richard 2 stars, but will he be back for more of her?
Hi!
Hey, how you doing? I'm Richard.
I'm Alison.
Date number 2 was with sales executive Alison, and it was a high-class but saucy affair.
Oh no, I've just dripped it all over my dress.
Alison's a really attractive girl, definitely my type, like petite, blonde, blue eyes, bubbly. Well, I like to be able to squeeze on some lemons, so...
Then I will bring you some lemons to squeeze.
How do you like your lemon squeeze? Really nice food. She'd obviously been slaving away in the kitchen throughout the day. Holy peppercorns, that's incredible. Obviously the way to my heart is the fillet steak, so she found the way to my heart.
Alison gave Richard 2 stars, but will he be on her doorstep tonight?
Hey, how you doing?
Richard's third and final date was with estate agent Poppy, and Richard wanted to put in a cheeky offer straight away.
As soon as she opened the door, I think my heart was popping quite a bit, and for once I was actually quite nervous.
We're starting, okay.
She got a bit annoyed that I didn't finish off my starter.
Are you sure you're hungry for main course?
Absolutely starving. That was amazing. But yeah, I'm ready to dip into the curry.
Shall I put this in the fridge for someone else?
Say it for dessert.
Extremely enjoyable evening. I think she was actually enjoying it. She was laughing quite a lot.
Poppy gave Richard 1 star, but will he be returning for seconds of her? Richard's 3 dinner dates are all getting dolled up and ready to go, but only one of them will have romance knock on their door.
I will feel a little bit disappointed if he doesn't show up. I think kind of, you know, you can't help but want to be picked.
Yeah, a little bit kind of apprehensive. I genuinely don't know whether or not I was his cup of tea or not.
I'm feeling a bit nervous that he might turn up. I'm quite hungry for a microwave meal, but then he might be a bit more normal on a second date, so it could be quite fun.
Richard's on his way to take someone out for a meal they haven't had to cook. The other 2 will be eating in alone.
Thanks, Richard. I was hoping for diamonds, but I guess beef and mashed potato will have to do.
Brilliant. Mushroom risotto, not bad, not bad.
That leaves one woman who's cooked her way to a romantic meal for 2.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Very well, thank you. Thank you very much for the date earlier this week. It was absolutely amazing. We'd like to return the favour and take you out to dinner tonight.
Amazing.
Richard and Poppy are off for a candlelit dinner.
Oh, thanks. Where are my diamonds?
Got some jewels for you, but no diamonds as of yet.
You should have brought me some.
Got some home.
Oh, is that an invitation?
Potentially.
Only the second date. Whoa.
Romance might be on the menu for Richard and Poppy, but for Emily and Alison, it's a night in and a ready meal for 1.
I wouldn't say that, you know, I was terribly disappointed that it wasn't Richard at the door. I didn't really think we were very compatible, so I hope that maybe he's going out with someone tonight that he gets on with a little bit better. I don't think Richard would have got a belly dance out of me. Anyway, I'm too much of a lady to do that on a second date. Delicious.
To be honest, I had a really good time, but he probably wasn't my type, so hopefully he met someone that can put up with his rather cheeky sense of humour a bit better than I can, so fair play to him. I hope he had a good time.
So a hug will do.
Fine romance with no kisses. A fine romance.
I think there's some salmon paste or salmon mousse.
Well, you probably wouldn't eat it.
We should be like
Date is going really well so far. I think she's definitely made the right choice.
but you're as cold.
It's a bit of a surprise to be picked. I see it going to having a full stomach tonight and then hopefully hungover tomorrow because I'll probably drink through this.
You won't nestle.
I'll definitely be in contact with her very shortly and arrange something for the next few days to have some more fun.
Won't wrestle I might as well play bridge with my old